as we get this ready to go. And get this underway. TvZ time. Excited. We have to the bottom right hand side our blue Zerg player. This is Solar. And at the top left, our red Terran is INnoVation. So, how are we doing, guys? Rotate the tree time. The tree doesn't have a back. The tree can't be rotated. If you rotate it, it's empty. There's actually like, it's only like a 3/4 tree. The back quarter is meant to be up against the wall, so it doesn't have branches on the other side. Do I decorate my tree for next Christmas? I mean, I just decorate throughout December, even after Christmas. It's fun. Pretty much any mic. One of my microphones in the chat. Pretty much any microphone is so much better than a Yeti. Like, it's just like the Blue Yeti, the Blue Snowball is just so much you've got to do to make it sound good. Other mics are just so much better. I like using my headset microphone, like a headset microphone, because as I use a headset microphone, I can make it quite. Using a headset microphone can be really nice because it just allows me to move around and sort of talk without any issues. Otherwise, if I get like a standalone mic to do that, I have to get like a compressor and an equalizer, and I don't understand all these audio things, so I'd rather just have a headset mic that like moves with me, is what I kind of like, so. It's going to be seeing the Zerglings taking or dealing and kind of fighting a little bit of damage here. As you see, the Queen is going to be pushing that Reaper away just a little bit. Starport on the way up right now from INnoVation. Up in this main base, we do see the command center about to finish on the natural. INnoVation use these sexy new Terran building skins, guys. If you like the look of those, don't forget to get your own. The Terran skins and the Zerg and the Protoss ones all available in the !! war chest. If you ! war chest out in the chat, you will get the link. That will be my affiliate link. If you use my affiliate link to purchase war chest skins, to purchase the war chest, I get a percentage of the sale thanks to Blizzard and Twitch. So, if you want to support the stream and get yourself the new war chest, do consider purchasing through my link. We're about halfway done here. Hatchery is on its way up as well, as you do see the Rotron also coming down. And a couple of Hellions of the Reaper just poking forwards and dealing just a little bit of damage there. Offload still chilling out to the top side. And that Tech Lab about to finish up from Inno in the main base. Mac's going to lift up and the Starport going to land down on it instead. So, Starport landing down, and we're going to be seeing the Cloak Banshee going to be the choice from INnoVation. No Battlecruiser here. So Overlord going to be found by the Vikings, so Viking early. Just allowing him to clean up these Overlords, a nice further scout, which is obviously really nice because now Solar's completely in the dark. Well, that might not matter because Solar's got the lair already on the way up. So there you go. Already going in towards the Nidus network, and a bit of an all-in here in the next few moments. Just going to be seeing a couple more roaches popping out, and again there's that Nidus network finishing up. Queens are going to move over and jump into the Nidus right now. A couple of Hellions going to get pushed away by this couple of roaches, and he does see the roaches, which should already be a bit of a warning sign. Tell you what, because the Viking killed the first Overlord, it will delay the next, delay the Nidus coming down. There is a bit of a gap in this main which is not visible, and INnoVation does not see the Nidus on the way in. All of his units are out of position, and INnoVation could be in some real trouble here in a moment. As INnoVation will see the Overseer, though, sieged up, and he does start to pull back. I think he's starting to realize what's going on. A lair this early? Huh, what's that about? Yes, Queens And the Roach is coming out now. The Overseer is obviously very important because with the Overseer, you're going to be able to detect the Cloak Banshees. Cloak does manage to finish his. He immediately targets that first tech lab. Without a bunker or anything, this is so difficult for INnoVation. What do you do? I almost feel like you have to sort of bring the Viking in, somehow snipe the Overseer, then let the Queens do the rest of this. At the moment, the Banshees are going to be able to kind of fight from a distance, but they are starting to take some damage. This one here goes very low, now gets pulled back. SCV is pulled into, but again, INnoVation just had no idea this was happening. And if you don't know that this is happening, it's very difficult to have enough up to defend it. And that's why the Roaches and the Queens are able to overrun at the moment in the main and to clean out pretty much the rest of this. If Mine goes down, everything else going down. INnoVation types out, and Solar takes game number 1 of this best of 3. So off as we have the upper game in the bottom right hand side, our blue Zerg player. This is Solar. In the top left, the red Terran player. We have ourselves INnoVation. Again, we're going to be streaming all day today, guys. We're a couple hours in. We're going to be streaming for the next 6 hours or so still. We've got another tournament starting up in about an hour and 40 minutes. So, in about an hour and 40, we've got another little tournament going on. And we're going to be casting that for a little while. And going from there. And thank you so much for I'm going to get you a decoration on the tree as well just after this game. I was just having to reply to someone about something. Protostituta. I'm just never going to get it, not going to lie. I'm just never going to be able to say it. I'm just going to have to accept it. I'll call you Protoss. Sounds good, man. When units die, do they go to heaven or do they reincarnate into more units? They actually get recycled for more, for the Vespene gas and minerals. So you don't see it, but when the game ends, there's actually these kind of like collection trucks that go around and they absorb all of the remaining units and all their corpses and stuff, and they compress it down to replenish the minerals and the gas. That's why when you end a game on Parasite and you go into a new game on Parasite, all the minerals and the gas have come back. It's because the clean machines come out and they recycle the units into the minerals and gas. So it's actually, StarCraft 2 is actually fully self-sufficient. Once the minerals and gas are there, it'll be used forever. There's actually 100% recycle rate on everything. If you recycle Reaper, 50 minerals, 50 gas. Now you might think, well, Wardy, if you salvage a bunker, you only get 75 minerals back instead of 100. That's because those 25 minerals, obviously, in the salvaging process, get scattered around the floor, and they're too, in too small pieces to pick back up. And so, they get caught up by the special machines. That's why they're special machines. How do you guys always manage to make me just go off on the stupidest, like... I don't even know, like... If I made my own world, this is what would happen, but it doesn't even make sense. Yikes. Yeah. Wardy's Wild World, where everything gets recycled. Link going to be popping up over towards the Naturals. Link speed coming through, obviously waiting to see what direction the players want to take this in. INnoVation just waiting with the Hellions. And actually not going to go across the map just yet. Going to play this very safely. INnoVation played a great first game against SOS, but then did fall apart a little bit as he'll go into the Fusion Core now for game number 2. Again, this is a build which has been well seen, has been well figured out now. And so Zergs do have a bit of a response to it. That's not to say it doesn't work. You still have to respond correctly and strongly. But it isn't just the sort of insta-win that it was being about 3 weeks ago when they first really came into the metagame and when we first saw it being used game after game after game. Yeah, some actually say the cleaning bots, where are they? Cleaning bots, we need you for an example. Where's the cleaning bot? I can't see a single one. Huh. Well, there's cleaning bots on this map, but they're actually miniatures of the bots that come around to recycle everything. So yeah, pretty incredible, I know. It's a pretty great world that we live in. It's in StarCraft 2. Overlord will get in to scout the battlecruiser building. You'll know it's a battlecruiser because, believe it or not, the fusion core generally means a battlecruiser more so than anything else. As we do see the couple of Hellions and the Reaper coming around the right side. Just trying to clean up creep wherever possible. Obviously, Solo's pretty nicely set up on the free bases for the moment. INnoVation not going to dive too far right. Again, he's killed that Overlord off. Solo actually supply blocked from that. Is a little bit of a shame as weapon refit will come down, enabling the Yamato cannon to be used on those BCs. You'd think they would just kind of fit the Yamato cannon onto the battlecruisers as they build them, rather than having to refit the weapons as a separate upgrade, right? Terran technology. It's just so dated. Couple of aliens, the Reaper backing away off to the left-hand side. And again, the first BC is getting ready to teleport across the map. Now, INnoVation's follow-up here, he hasn't actually made any really extra Hellions. He's only got 4, so probably looking to switch this into extra barracks and stim pack rather than anything else. Because mech would kind of be... I kind of feel mech would be kind of weird if he haven't kept making Hellions. Okay, there we go. He does make more Hellions now. He does start extra factories. Okay. I wonder why he just stopped the Hellion production so heavily, though. Maybe get the first CC down fast? Usually at this stage when the first BC comes in, the Hellions are in like 8 to 10. So that it's very difficult to stop them running by into a base and dealing damage. The 4 of them get 2 workers so far. So you see the battlecruiser is obviously pushed away. Not really much damage taken at all here. Solo immediately throws down the Spire. Getting ready to go into Corruptus so he has something of an answer to those BCs. While he'll also be looking to get in towards a setup against the other units here from INnoVation. I mean, the Roaches will be very important against the Hellions and Cyclones that are going to be setting up most likely. With those factories finished, double tech lab comes down, and that again does usually mean we see the Magfield Accelerator, the Infernal Preigniter, and then Cyclone Hellion production from then on out. Second BC teleports in. Yamato Cannon is available on this one, of course, and will Yamato down a Queen in the back. And we do see the first BC actually has a teleport on it and a Yamato of its own, so it can also go for a Queen kill here in the next couple of moments of flying in. Get that Queen in the front. Or I could actually just shoot this one down. Yamato lines up. And we'll just hit this Queen to the right side. Have a couple of Queens killed off here and just getting away without too much left. What's up, Hunty Rolls? Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Says thank you for making your VODs non-sub friendly. And keep up the good work. Well, thank you so much for subscribing with your Twitch Prime, Hunty Rolls. Thank you so much indeed. Why do we use stream delay? Stream delay stops players from stream cheating. Stops. I mean, it's just a rule. Like, we got rid of a lot of stream delay in a lot of my tournaments because I trust a lot of the players. But in slightly bigger tournaments, it's just a precaution. And obviously, if the organizer states that they want it to be used, it just saves issues from happening, right? Like, Base Trade stopped using stream delay for most of their tournaments, so I stopped using it for most of mine. So yeah, that's kind of just what happened, but it is just basically a streaming requirement sometimes just to make sure there's nobody stream cheating or anything like that. Not that we think the players would stream cheat, but if you have delay, it just takes away the possibility of it, right? So then you can't have someone being like, oh my god, but he's stream cheating me, and it's like, well, is he though? And then you have this whole discussion where no one can prove anything. Roaches and Ravagers going to come busting forwards here. INnoVation did go straight into Cyclones, did not bother himself with going in towards anything like the siege tanks to help him defend or anything. So this makes it a little bit tough. Starting to deal with it though. The Corrupt is taking down the battlecruisers, however. Tell you what, because INnoVation didn't really do anything with the BCs, he's just having a really tough time. Like, Solo's just being able to mass up so many Roaches here because of the fact that he's able to defend so well. I just don't think INnoVation's used to having to deal with this many units. In this counterattack game with like 200 supply against 120, INnoVation is in some trouble because now Roaches and Ravagers in his natural expansion. Extra Cyclones on the way out, but holding on to this here is going to be tough as Solo is looking good to maybe just take that 2-0 and get a rematch against Trap in the decided match today. And we've seen the Corrupt is still pushing that orbital way up to the top side. Hellions and Cyclones in position to get another couple of Roaches at the front. And we're still going to be seeing these units continue to press forwards. Picking away at the armory, turning around, going to get a couple of Hellions. So a couple of Hellions going down there right away. I mean, armory goes down, and this is going to be INnoVation, just like question mark. And Sulla is going to be saying some stuff. I think INnoVation's like, how did you have so much? He types out GG and the Korean letters. Sulla takes game number 2. And this best of 3 with, well, back-to-back aggression really, although in different forms from the Nidus Networking game number 1 through to the Road Ravager counter. I mean,